Chapter 3, The Dress Disaster. Make sure he does the weed before you go into the class. And don't let him get too close to Goody. Amelia wouldn't have forgiven me and Jack for the hairband incident yet. And she will try and get you into trouble. Don't, Allie! It's only dog training. I'm not robbing a bank. I can sneak more than I manage, sister. Max folded his arms and grinned. Ellie sighed. She wished Auntie Gemma had chosen another day for the dress fitting, but hopefully Rascal would behave. Be good for Max, Rascal. She bent down to pet his ears, and Rascal licked her nose happily. Just do what Max says, okay? Rascal looked at her, then Max, then back again, and put his head on one side. Rawr! Ellie tried to laugh. It looked like if Rascal was saying, "Really? Do I have to? Are you ready? Are you ready, Ellie? Come on, we need to get going." Mom looked her up and down. "You better get changed. Those jeans have muddy paw prints all over them." "But I'm only going to take them off and put dresses on." Ellie tried to argue, but Mom was having none of it. "Run, Ellie! We'll wait for you in the car. We're going to be late," Willa said. "And I want to have lots of time to try everything on." Max rolled his eyes. Ugh. Liam was sorting out his suit for the wedding, and he arranged to take Max into town nearer the time. Ellie was starting to think that Max had gotten lucky. Lima, Mom, and Auntie Gemma were in a shop full of posh dresses that might just be too much. She dashed downstairs, and 5 minutes later in a denim skirt, hoping that Mom thinks she'd look okay. Position. And Max was trying to put on Rascal's leash. Training for a click-on for training, but Rascal's leaping his feet around and barking, "Ruff, ruff, ruff!" like a dog who's never been to a training class in his life. "Sit, Rascal, sit! Ellie, help!" Max yelled. "Sorry, gotta dash. Lila's gonna kill me," Ellie said as she raced out the door where she could see Lila and Mom both looking impatient. The dress shop was in a street of smart boutiques. Auntie Gemma was standing outside, looking at her watch and frowning. "We're not late, are we?" Mom asked. Auntie Gemma smiled. "Actually, you're on time," she said. "I was only teasing you." "Oh, wow." Excuse me, Lewis said, staring at the window display. "Look at that lovely golden bridesmaid's dress. Oh, and the purple one. They're gorgeous, but we gotta get pink, remember?" Auntie Gemma pointed out. She was very strict about her color scheme. Leo nodded. "Oh, that's okay. I love pink." Ellie made a face behind her. "Ugh." Leo looked fab in pink. But her red hair surprisingly didn't clash with it somehow. Ellie said unless it was the right shade of pink. She really didn't want to end up in a crazy baby pink dress covered in frills. The shop assistant had seen them, and she was waving at them with a huge smile. "Welcome to Wedding Bells! I'm Fiona. Now I laid out some possible bridesmaids' dresses just for you to have a look at," she giggled as she walked towards Auntie Gemma. Ellie could see them draped on a big purple sofa. They were berry pink and berry frilly. Your older bridesmaid would look a bit lovely in something a little plainer, like this one. She held up a smart dark pink dress with about a single frill, and Leela nodded admiringly. And your little one, Ellie scowled. She might be younger than Leela, but she wasn't little. Something like this? Fiona's voice trailed off doubtfully. Ellie and her scout didn't really fit with the roughly pastel pink dress she was holding out. How about a little something simpler, Mom said. Leela, go and try that one on when we look for a dress for Ellie. And that was how it went on. Leela looked perfect in every dress she tried. Like Ellie looked like a grumpy Christmas present wrapped in frills. Even Fiona was getting sleepy after trying on many different dresses. And Ellie felt terrible. She wasn't trying to be difficult, but pink frilly dresses just didn't suit her. What about something like this? Auntie Gemma said for about the 5th time, leaving a page cut out from one of her magazines. She got up to pass it in front of the sofa to pass it to Fiona. She and Mom had been sitting next to a huge pile of dresses that just didn't work. As she stood up, a few pictures slipped from her folder and fluttered to the floor. Oh, now that could work. Fiona pounced on one of the photos on the floor, which had a delicately nimbled edge. Actually, Auntie Gemma went pink and chuckled. She was embarrassed to admit she'd say she liked the picture. It was this one she'd stuffed back from the folder after Rascal had chewed it. Fiona wasn't listening anyway. Yes, it's nice and plain, and the detail in the fabric, oh, lovely. I got something just like it right here. She pulled a dress off the rack, and it's the right size, too. She patted Ellie on the shoulder. I think you'll like this one, I promise. Ellie eyed it doubtfully. She plodded back into the changing room, passing Leah in another pink dress. She put the dress on herself and looked in the mirror, expecting it to be as awful as the others. But actually, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. Ellie took a deep relieved breath and twirled around. Nice! It was fun to have a swirly skirt and a cool green bow at the waist. She shot out of the changing room. Oh, please, can I have this one? Oh, Ellie, it's lovely, Mom said, solemnly. Auntie Gemma nodded. Nala, Billy, I'm trying to read. I hadn't meant to have green in the color scheme, but it's definitely better than the pink dresses. Ellie twirled around the dress, holding out its skirt and smiling. Rascal had chosen her the perfect dress.